So now this part I'm going to do chapter 15. Chapter 15 is polymorphism. So let's study this one right now. I have a polygon. That's a base class. So my base class has a function, set value. Okay, I can set width and can set height. So my rectangle derived from polygon. My triangle also derived from polygon. So I have multiple classes both inherit from polygon. This is called polymorphism. All right. So right here, polygon, figure out, okay, triangle is a polygon. All right. And also figure out rectangle is a polygon. So they probably belong to my family. It's polygon. But polygon doesn't want to do the area function. The reason is the area function will have different definition for rectangle and for triangle. So polygon doesn't want to do that. Instead of it let each derived class to decide what they should do. Not only that, it's kind of this right now. So when you do the polymorphism, you have two layers. The one layer, upper layer, is called base class. The thing is, you want to get base class, you need to use pointer, no other way. Okay? Learning language is sometimes memorized. So right now, you really cannot tell me why we say manzana is apple in Spanish. Memorize. Okay? Why we say ni hao ma is how are you in Chinese. Memorize. Alright? So at this moment, don't ask me why. Memorize right now. You have today, memorize till Thursday. Okay? So there are two layers. The upper layer, use pointer. Alright? The closer to you, the layer, you can use the object, the da notation. Alright. So now the base layer is polygon. I have to use pointer, so I have to use asterisk pointer. And it's point to the address of my lower level. Lower level is rectangle. So I have rectangle RECT. Alright? And I have to point to the upper layer. When I use upper layer, I need to use pointer. Alright, the thing is confused too. The upper layer has set value. So you want to use upper layers function, the function, you need to use the up pointer. If you want to use the lower derived layers method area, you use your class. Right? So this is polymorphism. Sort of confused. There are the question right here. Alright, both rectangle class and triangle class inherit polygon class. But each class has its own area function, which provide different definition to calculate area. This relationship is called polymorphism. Alright, so next a pointer is next one, a pointer is pointer to a derived class can be assigned to a point to a base class. A base class pointer point to a derived class. So you do me a favor right now. Create a pointer, polygon pointer named poly1, which point to a rectangle object named large rectangle. Do it right now. Okay? Do it right now. Okay? See your question number 2? Do it right now. Hello? Anybody? Number 2? You will have this on your exam on Thursday. How come you don't know how to do it now? When I was teaching, what you do? Okay, Jeffrey got it here. Okay, so polygon, very good. So Jeffrey did for me, and I am going to do like this. First, I have to say rectangle. All right, then I'm going to say large rectangle. Okay, I have to do like that. Then the polygon 1 point to that. All right, gentlemen, ladies. All right, so gentlemen, ladies, this will be on the exam. Hopefully you remember. Okay, hopefully you remember that. All right, so now polygon 2. Then we do the same thing. We do say triangle and small triangle. Right? Then I do the poly 2 and point to small triangle. All right? So that'll be that one. All right? So now continue right now. Continue. All right. To write a code to initialize a value for poly 1. The initialize value is set value. Set value is in your base level. In your base level. So you have to use your poly 1. Okay? You have to use your poly 1. And when you want to get area is in your derived level, lower level. Then you use your large rectangle. Okay? So number 4. Okay? Number 4. Write a C++ code to initial value for poly 1. Very good. All right. So poly 1 set value, let's do like whatever. Okay, 10 and 5. How about that? Is that right? But we're going to display. We're going to display right now. So I'm going to display poly 2. The area is in the derived area. The area is a method, is a function, but it's in derived class. It's not in your base class. So you don't need to use poly. Instead of, you need to use what? You use dot notation. Perfect. You do dot notation. And dot notation here, I think we call small, right? Small triangle and dot is area. All right. So this will be on the exam, okay? Because I gave you everything, the handout. So your exam is only 45 minutes. I really don't want anybody just go copy paste. I want you to understand this. All right. So that's polymorphism. Let's take a look next one here. Okay. Now, notice this one is confused. Okay. Notice this one is confused. Fine is perfect. It allows you to inherit, to derive to different shape. Polygon, you have a rectangle, triangle, pentagon, hexagon. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. That's me. The modern world, we want to do a different thing. The thing is here right now. All right. We really need to take care of this. Which function is done by base, which function is done by the derived. You need to do it carefully. So there's a one way to solve this is this. Okay. There's a one way to solve this is here. Let me see the next one. One way to solve this is the area. If I make that to virtual function. So this way is everything, everybody's name, everybody, all right, is in the base class. So base class has everything. So I don't need to worry about this one I need to use base class, that one I need to use derived class. Here is from derived. No, everything is in the base class. The only thing is I'm not going to write code for that. It's the virtual function. Return 0. This will be an exam. Memorize this. Okay. So how do you write it? How do you write it? You write first. Write virtual. All right, and return 0. That's it. Memorize this. So once you do this, your base class take authority. Your base class take authority. Say, hey, doesn't matter how did you write your area. You need an area anyway. So why don't I claim the ownership for the area? Then you do whatever you want. So the derived class will do the different way, but I claim the ownership for area. So right here is area, fine. But in my rectangle, my area is width times height. In my triangle, my area is width times height divided by 2. So quotients. Polymorphism is a powerful method for several classes to derive from a base class, like rectangle, triangle, pentagon, hexagon. They are all one type of polygon, but it is tricky to retrieve the methods. If the method is created in base class, use a pointer point to the base class. If the method is created by derived class, use a derived object to retrieve the method. Then that's star notation. It may causing confuse. What do you think? Right? It may be confused, All right. So way to improve it is to use virtual function. The virtual function is created in base class, but without code. It will allow the derived class to have its own definition by the class, by the function. Write a definition for the area function, area virtual function in the base class. Write it for me right now. Write a definition for the virtual function area in the base class. Let me see who write it first. Write the definition. You have a code in front of you. It's not you don't have code in front of you. Okay, it's open book, open notes. Okay, don't play dumb. Okay, write the definition of the virtual function area in the base class. Write it for me. Well, your instructor, me today is kind of frustrated today. I feel like you guys ignore me or what? No. You need to write the definition. So that's when Andrew, that's call. Is that right? All right. So who write this? Jeffrey. Yeah. Okay. You need to write like this. Okay. That's a yeah. So don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Teddy, good. Don't be sorry. We are reviewing right now. Okay. Excuse me. If the old lady says something wrong to make you upset, sorry. Okay. I love every one of my students. Okay. but you just need to learn, okay? Come on. So you need to, so now the base class claim the ownership, okay? All right. So the base class say area belong to me. So once area belong to me right now, once area belong to me, okay? So I need you to do this right now. So I need you to write a definition for the area first. Write a definition for the area function for the rectangle. Write a definition for me right now. Okay, anybody? All right, so Andrew, that's right. So for the rectangle is hold on. Andrew, you are writing the triangle. Is that right? So perfect. That's triangle. Okay. So I'm going to put this. That's triangle. All right. So then who can give me yeah, good. And the other one beside Andrew, okay? Beside Andrew and Teddy and Jeffrey. Anybody else? Can you get out from your Netflix and give me some answer? Or you too? All right. Or whatever your girlfriend's notes, this and that. Okay. Give me the definition for the rectangle. So that will be the exactly same thing right here. And we just don't have times by 2. Is that right? All right. I guess we talk to ourselves, okay? All right. So next, we're going to do this. All right. So now it's easier right now. When I initialize rectangle object, I use a set value. When I wanted to display the area, I use area, all right? But I'm going to all use pointer. I'm going to all use pointer. I'm not going to use dot notation because everything belongs to the base class right now. You do everything, so you standardize everything in the base class. So in the derived class, you don't have to be confused about which one I need to use pointer notation, which one I need to use a dot notation. So there's nothing. Everything is pointer notation right now. So number 5 and 6, I'm looking for someone to provide me answer. So of course I need to write here. All right, is a large rectangle. All right, I have to do that first for you. Then you are going to set value. Initialize use set value here, and you already have right here is you are going to use this is this. You are going to use polygon and is and poly 1 and equal to an address of a large rectangle. rectang. All right. So after that, now you retrieve the value for me right now. Now you set the value for the address. For set value for large rectangle, but you don't want to call large rectangle because once you do the virtual function, everything go back to the base class. The pointer will help. Do you use only pointer right now? So do it for me right now. 5 and 6. Luis, I like you. Thank you. Thank you, Luis. Good job. Thank you. Very good. All right. So I need to do like this way. Is that okay? I need to do this way. So poly. So everything is base. When you do poly, it's called pointer notation. When you do rectangle, it's called dot notation. All right. Now area, you also need to use pointer notation right now because you gave the authority to base class. So once you do polymorphism here, you want to standardize here. If I use a virtual function way now, so everything is in base class. I am entire from line 1 to line whatever 50. I am going to use pointer notation. No more dot notation. So number 6, who can write the answer for me? It will be on the exam. Number 6, who can write the answer for me for number 6? Write a C++ code to display the area for object, large rectangle. So again, I need to start from C out, right? C out, the area for the rectangle. No, sorry, alright, the rectangle is, then I wait for you right now. Who can help me the rest of them? Hello, hello. Oh, come on. My dog Summer saying she knows the answer. All right, Louise again is smarter. Very good. And Jeffrey, good. All right, so we do like this, okay? So one more time, let me review for you. All right, so if I do the virtual function, do you think, I know you don't pay attention, okay? So do you think we make this a little bit simplified? That means a programmer don't have to pay attention which function belong to base class. So I'm going to use a pointer notation. Which function is belong to the derived class? So I have to use the dot notation. Right now is everything belong to base class. Let's just keep with the pointer function. It's okay? All right. So now the last one is we are going to see the abstract class. Okay. So here is so a class with a virtual function is called abstract class. Okay, once a class has a virtual function, it's called abstract class. And the homework is abstract class abstract class we call abstract sort. I don't know you did or not. I told you this one is important. I put that in the exam, and I told you that in 4-year university or in your job you will use this one. So the abstract sort, this class called abstract sort. I have virtual function called sort. So I am going to sort, basically I'm going to sort integer array. What I'm going to sort? Integer array. So I'm writing that right now. I'm going to sort integer array. That's it. No more. Okay? And the sort, I'm going to sort integer array. Okay? And right here, I am going to tell you this. Okay? So I am going to use algorithm. I include algorithm and standard library. Because once I do that, I will be allowed to use a bunch of things. I will be allowed to use a bunch of things from the my algorithm. Okay, for example, I know you didn't do it, but if you actually do it, I have abstract class here. That's my base class. My base class is an abstract class. Since that's an abstract class, right? So my virtual function right here is called sort. I'm going to sort. And virtual function. I'm going to sort in character array. Alright, I'm going to sort. And now I have a two class derived from abstract sort. One is called max sort. One is called quick sort. These are small, but I have code for you. You find I already gave you the code. All right. I think I give you the zip code, everything. All right. So now I have a question for you right here. Okay. Oh, where's the question? Right here. The question. Oh, I have a question for you. Okay, I have a question right here. So the question is this. What is the virtual function in the base class abstract sort? What's the name for that virtual function name? It's very quickly, but I hope you remember that. Sort. Thank you. It's called sort. Alright, it's called sort. Okay? Then let me add another question. Okay? Okay? What does the sort function sort? What does it sort? It sort what? Integer array. Good. It sort an integer array. Alright. So can I ask you on the internet, do you need to sort? There are plenty of opportunity. On the internet, you have to sort. Every day, when you sell something, all right, at the end, do you want to find out what's the largest amount you sold? Okay, you sold ladies' purse. At the end, do you need to find out which purse sold the most? Which purse didn't sell? This is statistic. So, of course, there are plenty of opportunity. You need to sort. All right. So to sort, we learned so many ways to sort in chapter 9 to sort. All right. And also, do you think your customer will, and in the internet will ask you, for example, all right, so you sell purses or you sell dresses, skirts on the internet. Do you think your customer will enter the price? You show something. I want the cheapest one. Alright, so I want the price range is between 10 to 15. That's it. I don't want to buy anything more than $15 because right now it's what? Quick fashion. I want to buy anything is under $10. Then another address I wear several times, I'm going to just dump it. So when your customers say I want anything under for $10, you need to sort it. You need to sort everything from your product array. All right. So, do you think to be able to provide a quick answer is important? I want anything, all the skirt under $10. It took 2 minutes to do that. Who want to buy it? Huh? Time is very important. Do you understand? So, the way to sort it, what different way to sort it, and it's also depend on your product. So this time, you also, the way you store and the way you sort is different. Okay, so this time, to sort it right now, we have max sort, we have quick sort. Okay, so explain why it is a good idea to use a virtual function sorting abstract sort. Can you tell me? Can you tell me why this is a good idea? Okay, because a programmer must use a different sort strategy, sort method, sort method based on the storage and how you storage. The storage method to design retrieve method. All right. So of course there's a different way to sort. Okay. So there are different way to sort. So it is ideal to leave to the derived class to provide the definition. All right. So my quick sort, this is what I write. My max sort, this is how I write. The different way to sort. Okay. So this is a utility class. Utility class. In the future, if you decide, if you write, say this is my sort, this and that, you want to prove yourself sort is better, sort it right now and see the times. See the time. If you actually sort yours and take less time, then your program is better. Otherwise, your program is not better. This is all depend on how much time you can save. That's how much time you can save, and you can cleanse. Remember this data. Data cells tell the words. Okay, so that's the review for chapter 15. Okay.